Esau's trying to shew himself as the Most High in his son, as well as exalt himself above the Most High in his son by trying to reproduce the miracles of Yahushai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, through technology. This is Mark chapter 2, verse 1 through 12. And again he entered into Capernaum after some days, and it was noised that he was in the house. And straightway many were gathered together, insomuch that there was no room to receive them, no, not so much as about the door. And he preached the word unto them. And they come unto him, bringing one sick of the palsy, or someone who was paralyzed. And what did we just read back in that article? That man was quadriplegic, got a implant in his head, and was allowed to move his hand again to feed himself, which was born of 4. And when they could not come nigh unto him for the press, they uncovered the roof where he was, and when they had broken it up, they let down the bed wherein the sick of the palsy lay. When Yahushua saw their faith, he said unto the sick of the palsy, Son, thy sin be forgiven thee. Verse 6, But there was certain of the scribes sitting there, and reasoning in their hearts, Why doth this man thus speak blasphemies? Who can forgive sins but the Most High only? And immediately when Yahushua perceived in his spirit that they so reasoned within themselves, he said unto them, Why reason ye these things in your hearts? Whether is it easier to say to the sick of the palsy, Thy sins be forgiven thee, or to say, Arise, and take up thy bed and walk? But that ye may know that the Son of Man hath power on earth to forgive sins, he saith to the sick of the palsy, I say unto thee, Arise and take up thy bed, and go thy way into thine house. And immediately he arose, took up the bed, and went forth before them all, insomuch that they were all amazed, and glorified the Most High, saying, We never saw it on this fashion. With the average person not seeing a miracle such as this for a very long time, they would have come to believe Esau's propaganda that the Bible is just a fairy tale, that there was no man that walked thousands of years ago on the earth that could heal the blind or make the lame walk. So buying into Esau's atheistic scientific propaganda, when they see technological miracles such as that chip that allowed that quadriplegic to feed himself again, they would think, wow, this is the truth right here. Why believe in something I have to have faith to believe in when I can see this technology do the same thing right in front of my eyes? That's how devilish you Edomites are. But brothers, you know not to take this chip when it's mandatorily implemented, because if you Israelites out there do take that chip, because you're the only ones that have a chance at salvation from not taking that chip and getting beamed up in the chariots, you're going to get destroyed when those 200 million nuclear missiles hit Babylon the Great, which is the biblical name of America, turning it into that biblical lake of fire from sea to shining sea. This is Revelation 14, verse 9 through 10. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, that microchip implant, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. There's 200 million nuclear missiles, as well as the laser beams from the chariot of the Most High, which people ignorantly refer to as so-called UFOs, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahushai. So brothers, with this video, I hope you sincere Akim were edified. 2019 has been deemed the year of the Karagma, so let's go. We know that once that microchip implant is mandatorily implemented, our salvation is right around the corner. So with that, I'm going to say Abba Ball, Kwam Yasharala. Till next time, Shalom.